let's just start off with what happened. So I'm on my way home. I just finished my workout. I'm on my way home, and I noticed that on the highway there was a pickup truck that had assembly items on the bed of the truck, and I believe the strap had a metal clip, a buckle that was like, it was fat. You know, we're talking like the pickup truck is like maybe a regular Ford type truck, but the buckle itself was freaking fat, and it was holding what it seemed to be these pipes, plastic pipes, very big cylindrical style pipes, right? That looks like it would hold water to pass through. There was at least 8 to possibly 10 of them. It was pretty stacked up. So I noticed the strap was loose, and it was pretty long. It was like at least the same distance of another car being behind it. It was far. So it was dangling, sparks on the floor, swaying back and forth, big ass buckle. You know what I'm saying? Just going left to right. I see it, and I'm pretty sure that all the other cars around me are seeing it as well. What occurs to me instantly is to do something within reason about it. What can I do? Well, we're both driving. We're all over maybe 50, 60, possibly 65 or 70. And it's not much traffic. There's plenty of vehicles who are aware, some swerving around this truck. No one honked their horn. No one stopped in front of them to kind of communicate. And we're talking like 3 to possibly 5 minutes of just straight driving. We're passing like maybe more than 3 miles, 5 miles of just straight pavement just going down. And all these vehicles, including some of them that look like a construction vehicle, who might have an understanding like these are hazards, life-threatening potential hazards, as well as cosmetic damage to vehicles or whatever. It's a risk, is my point, guys. And this individual had no idea of what was happening. These 2 people were driving. I think it was an older looking couple. But I didn't know, right? I just saw it after I took action. But before I get to that, I just want to emphasize here, guys, this awareness of what's occurring. We have drivers who on their vehicles have logos of businesses and companies who have this training of being aware of these hazards and what it could do to the company themselves, creating a potential lawsuit, but also doing the harm to other drivers. And I'm sitting there driving cautiously because I'm seeing it, and I'm just waiting for an opportunity to do something about it, or to say something, or demonstrate like, hey, awareness, there's something going on. But before I get to that, again, there's these other cars around them, and no one's doing anything. No one said anything. No one opened the window to freaking flag their hand, honked. Nothing, guys. And the focus of this video is on one of the pillars that I don't really talk about much, but it's so powerful, down to the fucking DNA of our generation of humans, right? DNA. And we're talking about courage. Consciously, we would think courage is a mean of what it is that we do when we face fear. We have fear, and we know to do the right thing. But we don't talk about it often enough. And I know in this channel, I haven't really been pushing out a lot of content, so I will eventually. But my point here, guys, is overall courage to do the right thing, even if it means putting yourself at risk or potentially others, as long as you know deep down you are trying to do the right thing. And there's risks, with that, and not always a good thing. But hear me out. In the context of this situation, I noticed that no one else took any action. I was aware of it. I kept my distance. There was cars left and right of me, so I couldn't really speed to get ahead and do my thing. I just stayed there where I was because, again, cars left and right of me, so I was like boxed in. And everyone's seeing this, driving carefully. Let me be careful so I don't get hit. Yes, I agree. This is something you got to be careful with. Let me just stay in a position where I don't get hit by this truck. And then once my exit comes up, I'm out. What the man? No. This is not cool. This is not okay. However way you want to, that best impacts you guys. This is not, in my eyes, how I want to say this. No, this is not okay. This is not courage. we are being selfish and inconsiderate to the person left and right. Think about it. If that back buckle had hit another vehicle and that vehicle swayed and then crashed into you, I have a daughter. I have fear now. I don't care what people might interpret me as being a man, or you're a wuss because you're afraid. I don't fear nothing mentality. You know what? That's you. Get out of here, man. We're being real here. We're human beings, and fear is a good motivator as well as a driving force to get us to do the right thing, i.e. courage. So I see this happening, and immediately I think about, this person does not know about this. Let me go and let them know. Because all these people here are fucking daydreaming, and that pisses me off. So I said, enough, man. I'm just past these cars. I saw an opportunity. I passed it, and right when my exit was coming up, of course, right when my exit was coming up, I just fucking got right next to this guy, or the woman driving and the guy, older people. I honked my stuff, and I looked. They eventually got eye contact, and they looked back. I did like this, and they looked back. And you know what they did? That buckle I was telling you about and flew off. Literally, just as I did that, they eventually, you could see that, like, holy cow, I didn't know. Wow. I'm pretty sure they're like, thanks for telling me, right? And they eventually pulled over to handle the situation. But there was at least, guys, I promise you, I'm telling you, man, there was at least maybe 10 cars, maybe 15, but we'll stick with 10. Guarantee 10. At least 4 of those were businesses or construction vehicles that had logos, hazard lights, cones, right? Because it was that time of day where people are trying to do their work. And you had at least 4 of those vehicles and these employees that don't do anything about it. Potentially, for all I know, they're either on their phone, they don't care, it's not impacting them, they're aware of it and want to avoid it. But out of all of them, no one did what they had to do to ensure that these people are aware of what's happening. Had they flicked me off and said, fuck off, or you know what, ain't nothing wrong, I don't give a shit, attitude, so be it. But in my heart, I knew that there was risk at that point in time. I knew there was a risk that buckle would slam and hit my window. And for all I know, I would never get them. So the point here, guys, to wrap this up, courage to do the right thing. This couple is now in good hands to securing or getting their stuff situated, because at any point in time, if there was a bump, all of those things, those containers or the cylindrical style plastic PPC or LP, yes, those pipes. I forgot. I don't even know what that's called, but they're huge, man. I'm talking like that. They're just huge. So I saw it, man. It was like literally about to, a little bit more, it would have just probably fallen out. So they eventually pulled over. In my heart, I felt like, man, I really hope they're okay and nothing happens. Because in here, that could have been me that gotten hit with that buckle, or perhaps one of those pipes, and it would have taken me and my family away. All because people didn't want to have courage to do the right thing. It gets me fired up. And I'm not taking it out on you that's not my point, guys. You know me, this is my channel, and that's the whole point of what I'm trying to do here. I really want to emphasize a great movement of self-development, and through the focus of the pillars of mental and physical strength, confidence, courage, and resilience. And in this particular video, we're talking about that theme, courage, that pillar, courage. We'll go into that much more in detail in another video, but do me a favor, guys. If this resonates with you, if you found any value behind it, do me a favor, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, consider subscribing for more content like this to at least get you some self-awareness, but also the tools and resources, as well as the support to help you achieve the greatest version of yourself. So I really hope that this was somewhat impactful. And again, if you know someone that could benefit from this video, do me a favor and share it. That's all. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. But as always, train intentionally with maximum effort and be one with the iron.